Hello to all my lively ladies. You're very welcome to today's full body strength workout. Okay, let's get ourselves warmed up before we begin all these lovely moves to shape and tone the body. So just tapping out the floor here. Let's start bringing up the arms now out to the side. The more limbs we bring into the warm up, the quicker we're just going to get that heart rate up, get the blood flowing around the body. Great. Now let me tell you a little bit about today's workout while we get our warm up in. We've 12 exercises. We're doing 2 rounds. I really do like doing at least 2 rounds of strength exercises because I always find by the second round the brain, the nervous system connection is just so much more efficient. And it also just gives you a chance to get in that little bit more reps because with strength we want to go that little bit slower. Good. Now bring those arms up, out to the side. Contract those shoulders, squeeze as you lift. Good. Let's do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, little marches. Stretching out the front of the chest, into the back of the arm, and a little bit here into the front of the shoulder here while we push the arms back. Such a simple move, but hits a lot of body parts, big muscle groups. Okay, keep the legs moving to keep that heart rate coming up. Good. Now I have a selection of weights today. I'll be using the smaller pinks, which are 1 kilogram, which is about 2 pounds each, and the blue 3 kilograms, which is about 6.5 to 7 pounds. Okay. I have an exercise mat, you can probably just see it in shot there. I am going to do tricep skull crushers. Now you can do upright tricep extensions if you don't want to come down onto the floor. That'll be the last exercise. You probably more than likely will need a chair today or something that you can sit on because we are going to do some concentration curls. So just a different way to hit the biceps. Okay, and also I'm going to do, well, you don't have to do hamstring curls or leg curls on the chair. You can do it down on your mat if you want to. Maybe round 1 I'll do chair, round 2 I'll do the floor. Some people just prefer it up on the chair. They get a better range of movement. Okay, let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, tap your heel out to the side and then reach up. Come on, let's warm up the shoulder girdle. It's going to work hard today. Punch it out, punch it out. Good. Gently tap the floor. Now, I also have a seated back fly lined up for us today, but again, you can do that move standing where you bend over at the waist. Just in case you're having a tired day or you just want to mix it up a little bit, you can just sit on the chair and do it with me seated. Okay, let's do 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Oh my goodness, march it out. I don't know when I'm going to have one of those shoulder days where they're feeling quite fatigued already. Okay, I know in my heart it's just the warm-up. Sometimes the warm-up can actually feel harder than the workout itself, just because your body has not been moving and that the upper half has been very still and motionless the whole night. So then you're asking it to get up and do all sorts of different moves and range of movements. So it just complains a little bit, but then it remembers it's time to work. Good, around we go. That's it, just reverse the move. And 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Hips still, rainbow legs. Keep those hips now really stationary here and facing the front. You can put your hands on your hip bones or your fingertips there, and that really helps to guide the hips. That's it. Hopefully they're nice and in the same line of a plane here. Okay, nice symmetry with the hips, and around and around. You don't have to lift your leg really high if you feel like it just throws your balance. Good, and around. Nice pull there for the inside of the leg. Let's do 2 more. Place the 2 feet together. Okay, now then let's just step out to the side. Let's introduce some side lunges. That's it, good. And side lunges. Well done. Now these 12 exercises I really love. I absolutely love the exercises that I've picked today. Now you probably think, oh God, she just said about every strength workout, but these ones, there's a lot in here that are my absolute favorites that I do quite regularly when I'm not shooting for YouTube. So I said I'd put them together for you today. it, good. If you're new here and you're a little bit apprehensive about strength training, first of all, you should always work on your strength. It's most important, no matter what age you are, but particularly at this age where we're losing bone density because we're losing our fertile hormones like estrogens or estrogens and progesterone. So it's so important we keep our bones healthy by lifting weights, and it doesn't have to be, they don't have to be really, really heavy weights. Okay, something just as long as you're feeling it by the end of each rep. Let's do 2 more here. Good. And last one. So you're actually feeling the muscles working. They're actually doing some work for you. That's it. You don't want to overwhelm them where your posture or your form breaks. That's not good. You're just setting up wrong movement patterns in your body then. Always want to just make sure the weight is challenging you, but not overwhelming you. Okay, that's it, good. And press that heel gently down while we get the calves worked here and the little bones in the feet and all those little fascia that we have wrapped around our feet to keep the bones in place. So keep your lower body healthy as well, like right down to the feet. We tend to forget about our calf muscles. They really and truly are so important to keep your feet healthy. And if you have unhealthy feet, you really do not have a good stable base in your body. So it's like the foundations of your house. If your feet are giving you trouble, you're going to have a troublesome body. That's it, good. And this is so simple, so simple. Let's do 10 more and we'll get going then. And we're starting off with a suitcase squat or a narrow squat. Wonderful exercise for really helping to keep the spine stable. It trains your stability of your spine. And some glute squeezes. Okay, so going to hit the glutes and the legs next to your bum muscles. All right, let's do 2 and 1. All right, let's hit the timers. Grab your weights and we will get going. 15 seconds rest today, 45 to do the work. I like to do that with strength, give you more time for up and downs. Right, suitcase, so from the side. Down we go, stick that bum out and glute squeeze for 2. Okay, let your bum lead here. Down we go, you don't have to go all the way to the floor. That's it, bottom out. Down and squeeze and squeeze. Now you notice my head stays very stationary, upper body's very stationary. I'm not rounding the shoulders, not rounding the lower back. Doing a hip hinge there, that's it, good. We have a bicep curl, shoulder press coming next. I'm going to stay with these weights. Challenge myself. That's a nice combination exercise now. So is this. This is a good combination move. And squeeze, well done. Now watch this. Now if you want in between the exercise, do some calf raises. Keep working on those calves. Bicep curl, shoulder press. Okay, curl up to your shoulders, rotate into shoulder press and then rotate back down. Curl, reach, breathe, good. And again, get some air out. Breathe in on the way down. Good, push that air out to lift that weight above your head. If you want to, you can stagger your feet here. Sometimes that can help with lower back. Excellent, keep going. Now some low step backs coming next. Now you know when you hear the word low, they're going to really hit the leg muscles. Now you don't have to do low, you can stay upright. You can use 1 or 2 weights. 2 is going to be very challenging. How do we feel today? Do we feel we're up for a challenge? We give it a go? So just step back if you don't want to bend, deep bends of the knee, okay? Now, I want you to stay low. That's what I want you to do. That's why it's hard. Stay low. If you don't like that, just step back. Okay, you might be able to bend your knee a little bit. All right. Stay down low. Stay low. Keep your chest up. Good. Come on, you can do it. It's challenging. I know. I can feel it straight away. Stay low. Slow down. We have 2 rounds today. So we'll get more reps round 2. It's not about getting 30, 40, 50 reps here. It's about getting between 10 and 20 good ones. That's it, good. Chest up for me, chest up, look up. Well done. Doing great. Keep going. Oh, you feel the burn there. Now, give the legs a break. Upright row. Lateral raises. Okay, let's get some calf raises in while we wait with the beeper. Or any other exercise you think you might want to do. Upright row, but without fatiguing the muscles that are about to work. Be careful of that. Good. Upright row, come on, working those posture muscles here with this one and those shoulders. The upright row works the shoulders as well as your posture muscles there, your trapezius and your rhomboids. Those muscles that work hard to keep our spines upright all day long. Keep them strong. It's well worth it. That's it, good. Up and out, good work. Come on, you can do it. Stick with it. Well done. Okay, now this is our seated back fly, or you can just do it standing. So you stick your bum out, come down low, and do it that way. Now, when I'm seated, I have to just drop down and wait. Okay, chest down. Make sure you're engaging your abdominals there to keep a nice flat back. Good. And squeeze. Go down as low as you can without feeling you're losing control of the exercise. Squeeze. Good. Lift and squeeze. That's it. Keep going now. Squeeze it out. We've got some touchdowns coming next. Now you're going to have to choose what weight you think you can cope with there. Well done. Squeeze it out. I think I'll do round one with these 1 kilograms. Excellent. Good. Ooh, feeling the back working hard there. And maybe round two, I will go with those blues because I feel I'm still kind of, the body still really is warming up. Round one. Now I want you to keep your back straight here. So watching your, sticking your bottom out, keeping the back straight as you go down. And then as you come up, you're not leaning back, you're keeping a nice strong plank position. Good. Reach up. Now you can speed this up. It'll turn into more of a conditioning exercise with lighter weights. Good. And reach. But of course you can go heavier and just make it a little bit more strength. Keep going, last few seconds. Now we have those leg curls. Whether you want to go to the floor or do it on the chair, both work well. Now push the chair up against the wall, make sure it's not moving. Belly button to spine. And really make sure you engage here. Draw that belly button in, hold that tension, and then lift the leg up and curl back. Lift and curl. Good, come on, you can do it. Curl and back. Try and keep the height of the leg. It's very challenging. Curl and back. And back. Curl and back. And sorry, I did forget to say that we're doing the other leg round too. I just think it's easier to stick to one leg. Curl and back. Well done. And back. Really can feel the back of that leg working there. Okay, make sure you take note, that was the right leg for me. Okay, so round two, we've got to do left leg. Now we are kicking the leg across the body, same side pendulum. And again, choose what weight you'd like to work with here. Stay on one side, it's going to challenge the balance. Let's go slowly. Good. And out. And across. And squeeze, cross and squeeze. And we'll do the other leg next. Squeeze it out, working those little muscles to the outside of that upper leg. glute medius, glute minimus, extensions of the glute maximus, your bottom muscle. Very important for hip stability. Good. And out. And squeeze. We get one more. And squeeze it. So calf raises, other leg. Or you can just start the exercise early and get more reps in. Make sure you're doing that little turn. You're rotating the foot with this one. Okay, let's get ready. Abdominals are engaged. Rotating the foot. Now I don't want to be kicking chairs. Been doing that a lot lately. And out. Don't lean too far to the side. Now really pull your belly button in just to avoid you leaning too far to the side. Good, switch on those muscle groups. Good work. We're balancing out the body here. Working one side, we're going to work the other. That's it. Good. Now we have our seated concentration curl next for move 10 and move 11 because we have to do one side at a time. I think you'll be able to do concentration curls with a heavier weight, just simply because the elbow's locked in place. And there we go. Okay. Now of course you can do a standing bicep curl if you don't want to be, just in case you haven't got a chair around handy. But I love concentration curls. Just come to the edge of the chair, draw your belly button in, lock your elbow into that leg, rest the other hand on the opposite leg. This is a firm favourite you'll see with people who like to strength train in gyms. And curl that weight up towards your elbow and then right down towards your shin there. Get a full range of movement for that muscle group. Good. And breathe in, hold it, breathing out. So take in your air, breathe it out. Good work. Nearly there, come on, you can do it. Excellent, okay, come up and give your back a little stretch now. Practice neutral spine here by pushing your pubic bone down into the chair. Feel your back. You might feel a little bit of tugging going on in your back as it complains because you're asking to sit upright. Okay, tuck in that elbow and curl and release. Curl and release. Good. Get some air in. Now if you're confused about the breathing, just breathe normally. Just don't hold your breath. So usually we exhale on exertion, inhale on release. Now we have the tricep skull crushes to finish out round 1. Good work, keep going. Well done. Okay, now skull crushes. If you don't want to come to the floor, you can get 1 or 2 dumbbells. I like 1 because it really helps to lock those elbows in place. You don't want them wandering out to the side. If you don't mind coming to the floor, let's go down and we will do our skull crushers. Okay, now the further you can get those weights to go behind you, the more of a stretch you get on the triceps, so the more effective the exercise becomes. But again, you have to be careful there. You don't want to make sure you don't want to overstretch your shoulder joints. And down. You can actually just part the weights if you want to. You might feel you can get more of a lift rather than having them locked together. Down and back up. Now if you have an exercise step or maybe a little Ottoman or something, if you can get up onto your Ottoman, you get even more of a stretch. Right, we're back to suitcase. Time flies with the strength. Okay, now back to suitcase and glute squeezes. Right, let's go. Suitcase, squat, glute, glute. Squeeze, squeeze. And squeeze your glutes. So just make sure that you're really pushing that bum out, hinging at the hips, and then squeeze and squeeze. Good. You're going to really feel the muscles now. Round 2. Feel this more second time round. Good. Not rushing though, just getting a few good reps in. Again, as I always say, it's consistency. I'm just going to finish that out because we do have 15 seconds. Now, calf raises, or begin your bicep curl shoulder press early if you want to, or have a rest, have a little drink of water, however you're feeling today. Now, your legs about shoulder distance apart. Shoulder press again, or you can stagger the feet. But like I say, doing a few good reps each time you work out is much better than trying to do 20, 30, 40 sort of incomplete reps where you're not really bringing the muscle through their full range. Right down to the legs here, up to the shoulders and right up over the head. Don't lean back as you lift over the head. And then just being consistent with your workouts, just doing it again 2-3 days later, whenever you feel your muscles have recovered. That's better. That's so much better. Good. Okay, now we're into the low step backs. I'm sure you felt that round 1. Do you want to get going early? Good. If you want to, if the challenge is staying down low, that's the challenge. A lot of the times you probably feel like you're coming up and just doing a rear lunge. But I want you to stay down low. If you need to come up and do a rear lunge, that's fine. If you want to come up out of it and you feel that's your way of coping with it, good. Or just do step backs. Keep the spine straight now. Shouldn't feel any pain in your back with this. Tummy is pulled in nice and tight. Good. Come on, you can do it. It's only for a short time. That's it. Stick with me. You're doing wonderful. Don't give up. If you really feel you need a break, go up and do just rear lunges or step backs. Just there now anyway. Oh, well done. That's such a burn. Okay, I need a little rest. Whew. Good. All right, we are into upright rows, lat raises. I am actually very breathless after that last move. Okay. Upright row, lat raise, lateral raise, good. Reaching up and out to the side. That's it, keep going. And squeeze it out, squeeze those shoulders. Come on, you can do it. Ooh, once that heart rate comes up, it stays with you. Now we have our seated back row next, back fly actually. I don't know if I called it the back row the first time. It's actually a fly. It's a bit of a, I'll just finish this out. It's a different angle you're lifting at where it gets the name fly. Okay, a row is your row back. So fly out to the side. I'm going to try the leg curls now down on the floor for the second leg, okay? Okay, tummy engaged. Good. And squeeze and lower. Now if your weights are light, it's important that you don't just fly your arms up. Even body weight, you can really engage muscles. Good. If you're new here and you just don't have any equipment, all of these exercises you can do using your own body weight and learn the pattern. Learn that neuromuscular pattern before you lift weights. That's always a good idea. As long as you're engaging the muscles. So bring them up, squeeze, lower, down slowly. Slow on the return. Muscles work against gravity. So it's important that we do slow on the return. Now we have the touchdowns next, and then I'll head to the mat for the leg curl. You can continue with the leg curl up on your chair if you want to. Okay. And it's left leg. Well, I start at right, so left leg. Okay, you ready? Stick your bottom out behind you. Down and reach. Hinge at the hips. I think I actually might go a bit heavier with this. Keep going there. I meant to show you, if you want to, you can do it with heavier weights, but you have to go slower. Okay. Reach up. Down. Ooh, it's very different. Good, you can really feel the legs, the hips and the bottom working hard with that heavier weight. Ooh, and the shoulders, don't forget the shoulders. Good. It's good to challenge yourself. That's it, don't lean back. And finish it out. Excellent, brilliant. Now we have the leg curl. Okay, it's nice for the grip strength to have a little break as well. So down we go. All right, left leg. Okay, get into position. All right, so plant those hands and knee on the floor. Back. Curl, release. Try not to sink. I have a terrible habit of my elbows bending. Draw your belly button in. Good, keep the elbows active there. And the wrists, elbows and shoulders are all in a straight line. Curl and back. Curl and extend. Extend, that's it, good. Really feeling the back of the leg working hard. Good. Well done. Okay, that was good. Now let's do our leg kick across the body. Choose what weight you want to use here. Okay, legs kicking across the body. Same side pendulum. Good work. Kick across the body. Same side pendulum. That's it, kick across and try and again that little rotation of your foot. Good. And across and squeeze. Across and squeeze it out. Squeeze it out. Good. Keep going now. Well done. Rotate. Work that inner thigh. A few seconds to go. Come on, we can do it. Okay. Rest it out there. All right, we have the other leg to do. Good. Let's do some calf raises while we wait for the beeper, or get a few extra reps in if you want to. I always like doing something for the calves. All right, let's get going. Feet about hip distance, or maybe even shoulder distance. Move away from any furniture. That's it, so you don't want to kick anything there with that leg coming out to the side. And across. Good. Keep your spine now nice and straight here. Nice tall head right up to the ceiling for me. And I'm just using both dumbbells here as a little bit of added resistance. Good. And out. And round two, I'm really feeling those muscles in around the hips working very hard. Good. And out. And last one. Great. Now we'll get ourselves set up for concentration curl. And both sides. You can probably feel it a little bit more now. Second time round. Okay, we'll start on the left. Tuck that elbow in. Okay, come to the edge of the chair. Good. That's it, come on, you're doing great. And squeeze. Now make sure you're bringing that weight into a full range of movement. Okay, right down to your shin, right up to your elbow, keeping your back nice and straight here. Good. Feeling a little bit of quivering coming into the muscles as we finish up today. And curl and release it under control, work against gravity. Good, well done. Now if you want to get a few extra reps in, we'll set ourselves up and we'll get going. Okay, tuck that elbow in, sit on the edge of the chair. That's it. And curl and extend. Now you have a choice for the last exercise today, which is the skull crusher. So you can do it upright with one dumbbell or two. If you choose two, just be careful that your elbows are not flaring or wandering out to the side. That's can be quite dangerous for them. So watch that. I like one heavier dumbbell for tricep extensions upright, standing upright, because it really does help to keep the elbows locked in place. And curl. Good. Let's get a couple more reps in and we'll set ourselves up for the skull crushers. Well done, that was great. Okay, get your mat if you're coming to the floor, or a rolled up towel. All right, let's get down there. Take your time going down, slowly vertebrae by vertebrae. Now I'll part the weights here rather than having them together. And you can see I'm really extending the weights over my head. And up. Good. And up. That really gives a lovely stretch for the tricep. It makes it work harder because you're bringing it to an end range. And like I was saying, if you're up on a little exercise step or an ottoman or even the end of your bed, you can get a really, really good stretch with the triceps. Really bring them to their end range even more. It does cause a little bit of pain, or sorry, not pain, but muscular discomfort the next day, as I well know. Okay, and there you go. Oh, dumbbell clap for you. Well done. Excellent work. That was a really, really nice strength workout today. Okay, stop everything beeping away here. Well done. Really feeling the back of the arms working there. Now that was lovely. Okay, let's move everything out of the way. Let's stretch out the triceps. It's a very, very forgotten muscle group, whether working it or stretching it. So all I'm doing here is I'm just patting myself on the back. Okay, and I'm gently just bringing the elbow in. And I'm using this hand here, the opposite hand, the arm that's not stretching, to help to keep the elbow in place, but also to provide a little bit of resistance for the elbow to push into that hand. So you'll feel a nice stretch building up into the belly of the muscle. So push that that elbow into your palm, and you can they push against each other. So push the palm against the elbow, the opposite. Keep your spine nice and straight here and try and keep your head relaxed. I know it's very hard when you're in this kind of locked position. Good. And again, the tension should wear off with your stretches. And when it does, you can bring your hand behind you there, down your back a little bit more. That lengthens out the muscle a little bit more. And then we'll switch sides. So same method here. Okay, just bringing the elbow, drawing the elbow or the arm in close to the earlobe. Reach your hand down your back a little bit more and you'll feel that lovely stretch extending into your armpit. Now, little tug of war here. Press that elbow into that palm, and again that palm would pull on the arm a little bit. Try not to pull on joints. Go down to the fleshy part where the muscle is. Good. Really built up a good sweat now with that strength workout today. Okay, let's reach up. Stretch out those abdominals. I like to do this lying on the floor, so that's an option as well. And hold on to something fixed, like your radiator, and gently tug on the radiator, and it just gives you that little bit more of a stretch here with this that you may get from just reaching up to the ceiling. And release out of that. Open your legs a little wider, and let's do a C curve, or C-shaped stretch I should say. And again, your abdominals still engaged. Good. Before you stretch to the side, reach with your arm. Breathe in, breathe out. Back to the middle, little core engagement in case you've lost it there, and reach across. Now I'm going to link up a longer cool down than this for you. Just some people are requesting a little bit of a cool down at the end, but if you prefer to spend a bit longer, I will link up my cool down playlist for you, and you'll find it in the description box right under the video here. No searching, you'll come to a playlist. You can choose what you want to do that day depending on your time. Okay, side, a little bit of a dynamic stretch here. Reach, reach. Draw that belly button in now. Reach across, good. And reach. Well done. Stretch across. Good. Now I'm going to go into an inchworm. If you find inchworms difficult, again, you can push your chair up against the wall and just use something as assistance. So out we go. walk, hold that plank, push yourself back. Now that's very, very basic. If you have a step, even a household step, you could try it on that. Mind you, you're going to have to climb up onto the step. This is the floor version. Stick your bottom out behind you, hinging at the hips, reach down to the floor. Hold your plank. Good. Draw your belly button in. Keep your hips engaged now. So that means you squeeze your bum cheeks so that your hips don't sag. Good work. Hold it. And back up we go. You can bend your knees to get back in. Reach up. Back down. That's it. And you get better at these the more you do. Try not to let your hips sag. So squeeze your bum cheeks. Engage your tummy muscles. You feel tension around your center like you're wearing a tight belt. And walk your way back in. And if you have lots and lots of time, you can just keep repeating those reps for another 4 or 5. I've got to rush off, get another video done for you. So drink your water, keep hydrated, and I will see you in the next one. Well done on today.